Hi guys, welcome back. Those of you who watch my channel for a little while will know I've got a dual Trigon 190 with bare bottom tank, no substrate. A couple of weeks ago I posted a picture on my social media of some botanicals that I brought ready to do a little scape on the bottom to just add a little bit of aesthetics, a place for the baby shrimps to go to brighten up the bare bottom. Today is finally that day to do it. Stay tuned, keep watching the video, let me know what you think. Okay, so it's the time of year now where most of the oak leaves have disappeared. There's still a nice few dry ones. They're looking good. Stuff them in the bag. More behind here. We want a fair few. 20 to 30 would be nice. Have a nice one. There we go. A few more down there. On that one. Whole ones, none that are damp and rotten really. Got a few that's in this bucket. Grab them out. If you can, it's a good idea to grab them when they've all dried out. Save them in a nice dry place. The bag similar to this, so air gets between it. Then you've got a decent supply whenever you need to add them. Like we say, this is going in our shrimp tank. Shrimp love them. See if we can get enough of them. Have a look. Waterfall's looking good today. Hello, that's Bruce. Hello, Bruce. Good leaves down here. There we go, some nice big ones, they're ideal. The thing is, the shrimp like to feed on the bacteria and microorganisms on these. So I don't necessarily want to boil them, and I haven't done in the past, and I've never had any problems. There we go, how's that looking? Got a few in there now. There we go, that's a nice bag full. So let's go and add them to the rest of the ones we've got. That's our oak leaves in there. We've then got a couple of larger Indian almond leaves, catappa leaves as well. They're going to go in there. And then I stumbled upon a shop the other day. It was an aquarium shop. These. Now apparently when these start soaking up water, they fold over. So that'd be interesting to see. They're quite hard, hopefully they sink. We've got two of these. Can't remember what they're called. Are they lotus pods, maybe? Can't remember exactly. Two of them. And then we've got three of these, which are hollow. They look quite cool, I thought. And then two of these ones. Again, not sure what they are, but they look quite cool. I don't know if to glue these ones down onto a rock to stop them floating, because they seem like they're going to float. But we'll have a look at that in a second. So have a quick closer look at what we've got. So there we go. Nice variety. I think these pods are pretty cool. Catappa leaves, they're the really large ones. And then the oak leaves. So let's go to the next step and see what we're going to do with them. So I've decided we're going to stick the light ones onto some rocks. We've got a little bit of slate there, and a couple of small bits of slate, and our good old Gorilla Glue gel. So let's get on to that. Take the oak leaves and catappa leaves away for now. To start with the biggest one, get one of these sea pods. So whilst that one's drying, we will glue a couple more. So then we have, as I'll round up, these should just weight them down without me needing to do anything special and boil them. So I don't want to get rid of the microorganisms and the film that's on some of them. So we've removed that rock. Hopefully, when we lift that up, they don't separate and we can somehow connect that on there. So now we've glued those together, we're going to let them dry for a bit. Once they're dry, we're going to go inside. I'm going to position them in the tank and we'll see how they look. Fingers crossed, they look really good. The shrimp are going to love them regardless, and that's mainly why I'm doing it. Aesthetically, I want it to look good, but the shrimp love it. Hopefully create a bit more breeding for them. Nice place for the shrimplets to hide. So we'll see how we get on with that. See you in a second. So I did say I don't normally boil these, but for the purpose of the video, I want them to sink straight away, whereas normally I'm quite happy for them to sink over time. So we've just got a pan of water. We'll chuck them in and let them boil along for a bit. Trouble with boiling them is they do break down a bit quicker, which isn't ideal, but the shrimp will still like them regardless. It does kill any harmful bacteria if you're collecting them in a place that you're not really sure of, but that's completely up to you. Put them in there. Again, don't normally soak the catappa leaves, but I want them to sink straight away today. They're already a bit fragile, so we will put them in. Make sure they're underwater. We're not going to do it for too long. Bring that to the boil. Yeah, once they're boiled, we'll cool them down. We'll head to the front room, put them in the tank. Just going to leave them in there for a couple more minutes. You don't want to overboil them. I like my leaves medium rare, not well done. We're going to turn the heat off, drain the water, take them into the front room. See you in a second. Okay, so this is the tank we're going to put them in. We just want to, on the foreground here, just try and make that a bit more attractive. Botanicals somewhere for the shrimp and the fry to hide. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of fish in here who've all bred. This is my multi-species breeding tank. We've got crystal shrimps that are bred there. We've got cherry shrimps. We've got yellow shrimps. We've obviously got the offspring, which are sometimes pretty boring. Up there, we've got two snowball plecos, dwarf snowball plecos, L471s in here somewhere, and then yeah, the growth on the plants has been really good. Now, surprising, I don't actually use anything, and I don't really believe all the hype, but I saw a video by MD Tanks, and he uses API leaf zone, and I've used that for about 3 weeks now, and the growth has actually gone through the roof, so maybe there is something to it. Okay, let's get on with that then. So these are the botanicals, all glued nicely to rocks. We don't have to boil them. These should hopefully sink. There's our leaves. So we're get this up on the tripod and we'll have a look. So there we go. So let's start with this one first. I quite like the look of this one. It's got a little entrance. We'll pop that over the left hand side. Let's hope it doesn't move our little narwhal whale over. There we go. Hopefully the leaf litter will cover up some of the air out. Some of the lines. This is a Indian almond leaf. The shrimp have really made light work of that in there, but I like to keep them in there. Then go towards the back. And this Java fern here was once completely No leaves on it at all. Destroyed by a clown loach. It's completely come back. Right, let's get the next bits in. Obviously, in the interest of symmetry, this other pod, get some of the air out of that. Needs to go over this side. Still quite buoyant now. Let's see if we can get some more of that air out. Give it a little squeeze. Yeah. Once the water's soaked in that, it should be okay. Pop him on that side. And move this Java fan over a little bit. Wedge that in there. This has to be the centerpiece. The one with the Freon. Again, I don't know which way around to have that. Oh. Maybe at that angle. Maybe even which side. We can always change that later if we want to. I think that one at the front. There we go, so we've got that one there. And we've got this little tiny one. Hopefully that will fit in just there. That's good. And we've got these two, don't even know what they are, to be fair. Hopefully they don't float. Let's see. Oh, nice, they sink. That's good. Should we just lay them in the front? Yeah, I think we'll just lay them in the front. What does that look like? I don't want it to look too man-made and obvious. How are we looking? Have a look. Yeah, quite like that. So let's get some leaf litter in there now. Okay, so let's add the leaves. If they don't sink, that's not a problem. They will sink later, but add the 2 Indian almond leaves first. Hopefully they don't block the view entirely, which is normally what happens. Try and angle them at the back. Then the ideal for the oak leaves would be at the front, but as usual, they will probably decide to do whatever they like, especially once the filter's on. But I'm cool with that. There we go, so some are nice, choosing their own place. Some are floating still. Shrimp are already loving these. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill this back up, add the prime, add some leaf zone, and I will come back to you once it's all filled up and hopefully looking lovely. Fingers crossed. See you in a second. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. It's settled down a little bit. Thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you found it interesting. I'm going to leave you with a little short video of how the tank looks now. Till next time, take care.